Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
We're rolling. I don't get the option to choose when to complain.
We're rolling. Just fix that. Hold on, let me do this and this. Alright, now we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And unfortunately, we are back via the Discord. Not live anymore, so that was short-lived, as always. But we're back. How are you doing? How is everyone doing?
I'm doing great.
They don't all speak at once.
You also messed up. We're the Quote Me Global podcast now.
Yeah.
So,
Where we are? No, we're just we're not global yet.
well, I mean,
Oh my god, he didn't get the bit. He did not
No,
get the
'cause-
bit.
No, Luke's mic sucks fucking dick. I can't hear
My
shit.
bad, dude. What do you want me to do? You want me to shove it up my ass?
I have to turn you up to 200% and turn Anthony
Go
down to
ahead.
fucking like 50.
Uh,
Yeah, we're the Huawei Global.
do
now.
I sound good to you, Anthony?
I mean, it sounds grainy,
I mean,
but
I
you
can
like
Google it.
volume-wise, it's acceptable.
All right. Well,
I
my
think
I just
Alex
had to
is just
adjust the
cringe.
levels.
I think
No.
Alex is just cringe. Yeah,
I
no,
agree.
what do you
I
mean?
think-
no.
Alex,
I think Huawei Global is cringe.
I think Alex
Hubei.
is Hubei Global.
Alex
Huawei
is
Global.
How does a picture of this light on? Oh shit!
That's so much better.
That looks so much
I
better.
did,
So much better.
I didn't even notice that until right now, so that works.
Yeah, guys. The Hello Harem podcast is no more. We are now Huawei Global, from China. We specialize in global things involving Hubei.
And global stuff.
Quick, say a Chinese bird.
I don't know any. I do not
don't
know
know
a
any
single
either.
one.
I know, like, I think it's like Jie, I believe that's one, and Wailo and Waini.
I
Those
say
are
like
the only ones I know.
Hong Kong, Wuhan. I know like places.
Just-
That's it.
Just cities.
I know places. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I can
single,
speak
like,
English.
China.
I know Tallahassee, and
Kansas and
actually, I'd be very impressed if someone could pronounce Tallahassee correctly.
Tallahassee's a
on first
pain in the
try.
ass.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that sound?
What? What is it?
Someone's rolling waifus and it's driving me up a wall.
This dude doesn't mute the chats.
I do, I just don't know which one it comes from because there's like 6 with waifus.
Alex is I get the scoop. Alex is a tyrant
Why?
because you always ban Cone and Matt.
Because they enter my chat. Go in general chat and they're like, yo guys, we're going live. They tag everyone and I'm like, dude. Because I don't care.
That's
It doesn't
hilarious.
bother me.
It is
But
so
then I
funny.
have to hear everyone else say Tibby, ban him. Oh my god. And there's this huge thing and I'm like, dude, just stop.
I
It's
love
like,
how
come on.
they weasel their way back in. They've done it like more than once.
They've done it like 6 times. Like they've weaseled in. It's impressive at this point. I don't know how they're doing it.
I think it is just the funniest thing.
It's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the
I do
plan.
find it very funny. I find it entertaining.
You're a tyrant. You are a tyrant in your
I'm
Discord.
a dictator.
It is a Discord mod.
I am a Discord mod. Actually, I'm not. I don't really mod.
You're a Reddit mod.
No.
Alex is built like a Reddit. Tip fedora.
I'm not a mod.
Don't lie.
Luke, you need to share with the classroom where you are, because you're
I am.
obviously not in the East Coast.
What do you mean? This is the East Coast. Look, see the sun's out. We're doing it early, right?
Yeah, but look, the sun's not out.
Oh no!
Oh, that was grainy.
I'm glad it was grainy. Yeah, I'm in San Diego, which is why this sucks ass. In 2 weeks, this will be a lot better in quality because I'll be back home. So this episode, next episode, you'll have to deal with me sounding like this if these even go out. Because who knows? These might be so shit.
Oh, they're going out.
Oh, they're
it's
going
going
out.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going out.
We fired our Q&A. Nesso
Yeah, Luke, Adam Knight has to see the episodes, so they're going out.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
they're going now.
Fired your Q&A, Nestleberry?
Yeah, a Nestoberry did our Q&A. Or no, our QA, quality assurance.
Yeah.
I was like, what question answers to Nestleberry?
They weren't doing a good job, so we had to let them go, unfortunately.
Yeah. They did a lot of work for that Lauren podcast, but they did. I mean, they were there for like 2 years doing Q&A.
So I've been. This is the start of my second week in San Diego, and I got a notification on my phone today that's saying Hampton's gonna have severe flooding this night. And I was like, oh shit, that sucks. There's a package I have outside of my door that I really don't want to be there for 2 weeks and get soaking wet. So I called the front desk, and the dude was a real homie. He was like, yeah, I'll go and just put it in your apartment. As soon as I got off the phone, I realized he's gonna open the door, and then just on the kitchen table, he's gonna look at 5 Nezo berries, look slightly to the left, and see about 9 more, and go, "What the fuck?"
Now, Luke, could you imagine his face if you decided to hang the Nestleberries from the ceiling?
I wish you had like a fucking like a ring inside your house or something. So when when he walks in, you can see his reaction.
I would love that so fucking much.
What if he like picked one up and started like playing with
That
it?
would be hilarious.
Dude, look at this stupid fucking thing.
Like all you see is like he's like super shocked and like happy, and you see his mouth started like, oh my god, he's a Love Liver.
First off, that'd be fucking awesome if this dude was in the Love Live and then he saw the Nezo berries and got excited. I'd be so happy.
He'd probably be the new BF.
Yeah.
Best friend.
Yeah, my brain went to boyfriend, and I was like, why am I dating him now?
We don't know if he'd be a BFF. We can't say he'd be forever, but he'd be a BF.
He'd probably be a BF though. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would just be a Love Live homie.
LLH.
An LLHF. Love Live homie forever.
Homie forever. Love Live homie forever.
You're always a Love Live homie. Once a
Yeah.
I don't think that's
big
true.
news, like huge news. So like this anime season has come to an end, and there is a new show starting. It's actually already started. It takes place in the Love Live universe with our favorite demon is the main protagonist. And what does she just like want to make it big in the city? Goes back to the country, make some friends. Yeah, like it's the friends we made along the way. There's a talking dog, and the whole Aquars gang is there.
Hanamaru has a pig. Big pig.
She does have a pig.
She does still say Zura.
And she does say Zura still.
I think
She says Zuda a lot more than I remember.
No, she says it like every sentence. She says it less than I remember.
Yeah, like
really?
Yeah. When's the last time you watched Sunshine?
2 years, I think.
That's probably why.
I really want to watch it again now.
I know.
I
This might be like my most anticipated show of this entire season, and it's the fucking Love Live fantasy bullshit.
So happy. And then I was browsing in Otonokizaku's like when my April Fool's post became a real thing, and then happened the second time. And the second time is they're making a roguelike action roguelike game based on this show. It's a side-scrolling 2D platforming action roguelike where you play as Yohane.
That's so fucking awesome.
I'm going to buy it, and
Fuck yes, I'm going to buy it.
I will 100% that game. I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah, it's really based so far. It makes me miss watching Love Live.
What's it called? It has a long name.
It's
Yohane the Parhelion Sunshine in the Mirror.
That is a mouthful.
What is a Parhelion, you ask?
I don't know.
Probably a little demon.
Well, let's Google it. Since
No,
I have the power. of
I'm a
internet
little
here.
demon.
Parhelion.
I want to be Yohane's little demon.
I mean, just make sure I spelled it right.
Also,
Parhelion, yes.
I'm confused as to why this people like didn't accept her when she sang like super bass style, and then she just said she wanted to be famous. Why did they not?
It seems like
Because they were cringe.
it seemed like more because she went on the tangent afterwards, and they didn't like that. That's what I got from it.
Well, they're stupid.
Well, yeah, I mean that's for sure, but like that's why I think
Doesn't
they
make
didn't.
your deal.
Parhelion is a bright spot in the sky appearing on either side of the sun, formed by refraction of sunlight through ice crystals high in the Earth's atmosphere.
Not what I was expecting from the
So
Love
that
Live
is
show.
what Yohane is. He is a bright spot in the sky appearing on either side of the sun.
Johanne is a little demon. Don't you fucking ever try to tell me otherwise.
Well, it says she's here at Parhelion, so she's a little demon Parhelion. I'm just reading the lore, Luke. I'm not making it up.
Okay, Alex, I can accept that, but as long as you just understand she is a little demon, and I am also her little demon.
Right. And Ruby is a little fairy.
Chica has a gun.
Chica's fucking armed to the teeth with the gat.
Chica has a gun. You is a mech.
It looks like you has like floppy rabbit ears.
Dog ears, like dog
Yeah.
ears. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that same vibe.
She's the male girl.
She's got the floppy dog ears in her male hat.
In like, yeah, her male uniform, which
I
I
don't-
don't understand. Why wasn't she like a port, like someone that works on the port? She was always about being a sailor.
Well, cannon is something with diving.
She's like
I saw that. She had like air canisters or something.
she's like the port master. I don't know. She works by the water.
Wouldn't that make sense for you? Because you.
Well, in
I don't know.
Sunshine Cannon was like the dive instructor.
Yeah, but you also was like a sailor. Like she wanted to be a sailor. Or whatever.
Yeah, that
so
is
why
her
would she not-
her shtick.
Like that's her whole shtick. She wears the
Yeah.
sailor hat and everything. She had no other character traits.
And glasses. She had
And
glasses.
glasses. She did have glasses. But like that was her whole thing. So why is she not anything water related? Why is she a mailman?
Someone's got to deliver the mail.
Why was Rico a librarian? You know.
Someone's got to check out the books.
Right. I mean, why is Marty the demon lord?
No, okay. First off, who else would be the?
Yeah,
demon?
there's
Be
nobody
honest.
else.
Think this
I
through
know.
right now, Alex. I want you to take 10 seconds. Tell me one other Aquars member that would be the demon lord.
She's the only one that makes sense because most demon lords seem to always have blonde hair.
Yeah, and stay
It just
shiny.
seems like a trope. Yeah,
And they also
yeah.
speak mostly English, broken, very important.
I just, she just doesn't seem young enough to be a demon lord. I guess that's the only thing. Maybe Ruby.
No, Ruby has to be the fairy. there's no one else that can be the fairy then.
Being like the small fairy is like too fitting for Ruby.
Ruby's the vending machine. I'm so excited for that show, dude.
That's gonna
I
hit.
just saw it here. Comes out in 8 days, 11 hours, and 30 minutes.
I'm so hyped for that show too.
There's
dude.
also a show I just found out, because I'm on live chart right now. There's one called The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today.
Yes,
Yeah.
Have you seen the picture for this?
sure have.
Bro, this cat is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, he's chonkers.
I've thought
wearing an
about-
apron.
I've thought about watching it because it looks like it's really fucking stupid, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to watch it.
I think I might give it a shot.
Because
It's
the
long.
problem is that no show's better than Johanne, the Parhelion, Sunshine in the Mirror. It's just a fact.
Right,
That's true.
right.
I just hope that everybody has My Tiny Senpai on their list.
Absolutely. Yeah, like absolutely.
Of course.
Let me get back on live chart because there were a couple that was
I
like,
have sent the list to the group.
yeah, I saw. Go summer 2023. God, it's already summer. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's actually kind of fucked.
hmm
Or even
the girl, yeah, Orimi is gonna bop. That's
I'm gonna
another
fuck
bop.
this up real quick. There we go.
The girl
Okay.
I like forgot her glasses is going to be really good. I think.
Girl I like forgot. Yeah, I think that'll be
I think
pretty
that one's
decent.
gonna be really bussin'.
There was one that stuck out to me. What was it? Wasn't that Also, there's no air date for the quintessential quintuplets.
No.
That's a little
There's
odd.
16
Or the Duke
days
of
here.
Death.
Or the Duke
Oh,
of
is it
Death.
out now? They
It says
might have
16
just-
days, yeah.
It might have came out after I got done.
Oh, it
Duke
says
Death-
16
Duke
days,
Death
but
says 12.
there's no date. It just says 2023. Nier's coming back.
About
Oh, they're
fucking
finally
time.
We're trying to
After
bring
it lost
back.
all the hype.
Oh, Liar Liar seems pretty good.
That's gonna be sick.
That
That
looks
does look
good.
cool, yeah.
Masamune-kun's Revenge starts next Monday, Alex.
I mean, I'll watch it. I didn't really mind the first season.
It
I
was
thought
fine.
I liked it.
The girl just kind of sucked. I was like,
She
just
was a
kinda
little
sucked.
bit of a bitch.
A little bit. She's kind of
Little
a
bit.
mega bitch. And
Dang.
it's supposed to be like, oh, you gotta understand. She's just misunderstood. She's not misunderstood. She's just a bitch.
Yeah,
Cut
she
and
was
dry.
not very poggers. And we also have another Bang Dream. It's my go.
There's a new Bang Dream.
Yes.
I haven't watched any of them, but
Watch that. And then, of course, we get. This is a question actually, because I'm not sure. I've heard some different things. Is the Spy Classroom season 2 a second core or a new season?
It's a second. Well, I think it's technically a new season, but it might as well be a second core because I think it was already confirmed before they released the first.
I am not
I was,
watching it. I will not.
I'm not either. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not doing it.
I'll let you know how it is.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you have fun with that. I stumbled upon it on, I think it was a Twitter thread, and it was mixed reviews. There were a lot of people that said it was really bad, and they're like, why the fuck is this getting a season 2? And then there were a lot of people saying, oh my god, finally, I can't wait. What a fun show. Awesome.
There's
I was
no
like,
way
man,
about
it
those
fucking
ones. Those are
sucked.
bots.
Swear to
Those
God,
are bot
dude.
reviews. Those are bot
Swear.
reviews. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're real. I think they're bots.
I swear.
It's the same people who
know.
say, like, I think you should leave is funny.
The thing, here's what I've determined about it. I think you
But
should.
it is funny.
Alex is about to come out and say that he thinks it's funny.
No, I'm not. Let me just front this with saying I'm not going to say I think it's funny. I think it is the worst piece of garbage comedy ever produced. I think the people that like I Think You Should Leave are a lot of jocks that were high school jocks. Because their sense of comedy was often skewed. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Dude,
I mean, yeah.
I guess kind of.
Kyle brought up the theory that a lot of bots could be promoting the show. He's back. I think you should leave.
I do think you should.
We're on. I think you should leave.
God, it's so funny, dude.
No, but do you get what I'm saying? I think a lot of because a lot of jock people in high school were not funny, at all. They would it's so hard to describe their sense of comedy because they would find the stupidest shit funny, like the stupid memes. Or help me out. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Like,
You're just sitting there
I
looking at me
get,
I'm an idiot.
no, I get
know
your
what you
point.
mean. I get what your point is. You don't have to keep defending yourself. I get what you're saying. I think it's just more likely that they're all bots.
I don't think they're bots.
Because I could not imagine someone sitting down, looking me dead in the face, and saying, "Dude, I think you should leave is funny." I've never even heard anyone talk about this show.
That's
if I'm honest.
what it kind of brought up. I was talking about this with Kyle and Matt, and that's one thing I said. Luke, you've seen it. Andy has seen it. Everyone who I associate with has seen the show, and they all thought it was not funny at all, at all. And you're right. I've never heard anyone really talk about it outside of this
The
group.
internet.
Yeah. So I don't know who's watching it. I don't know who finds it funny. But I don't know. It's an anomaly to
Especially
me.
enough for it to have 4 seasons.
Yeah, I
4
think
seasons?
it's 3. The third one just came out in
Or-
May.
Is it the third one?
Third or
I don't-
fourth,
I don't-
third or fourth.
There's so many people, especially at work and stuff, that watch a shit ton of Netflix. Not a single one of them has ever said anything about the show. I think you should leave. Not a single one of them.
like it gets like articles written about it.
It's
Like
just
I think
weird.
I think we were
I
reading
think-
one before.
Maybe it's just a big promotion scheme.
I think there's something going on in the background because there's no way something that unfunny is like as popular as it is.
What's weird
I
is
don't know,
like,
man.
is it even popular though? Like we just mentioned that like we don't hear anyone talk about it. But I think I told you guys before I saw those posts on Reddit with like 50 to 40,000 upvotes on this fucking show.
I saw all those too. Yeah.
It's weird.
We saw like three different ones driving back from Virginia.
Oh yeah, and they were all over
You
TikTok
and
too.
Jay each found a different one, and there was like 2 trends on TikTok with that guy.
Yeah, there's people that make memes with like scenes from I Think You Should Leave, and I'm like, it's not funny. So why are you making a meme with it?
I think people just aren't funny, and I think people do like it, and I think they just don't really know good comedy.
Maybe it's just a pipe dream that I have that it's bots that are
I
commenting.
don't think it's all bots.
I
think
hope
the
I hope
majority
it's
of
a
it is-
pop. I hope it's a pipe dream.
think-
I almost said
think
pipe
I'm
bomb.
in denial. I think Alex is right, and I think I'm in denial.
I don't want to accept that people like that show.
I don't accept people find that funny. Like,
It's hard to accept.
I would rather watch slapstick comedy because at least I can laugh at that. Like this, it's not fun.
Dude, I would rather watch My Setsu opening act season 2. And that
Oh,
was
yeah,
not
but-
funny.
No, it wasn't funny, but like I only watched it because there were cute anime girls. Like there's not even cute anime girls, and I think you should leave.
Yeah, that
It's
guy
just-
is. What's
It's
his
just
name?
some ugly guy. Oh, what is his name? I almost just said Brett Favre for some reason.
Definitely not Brett Favre.
Tim
Yeah,
Robbins.
Tim Robinson. Yeah, Tim Robinson is a far cry from an anime girl.
Tim
He's
Robinson.
a far cry from cute.
I think you should leave, Tim Robinson. I think you should leave.
I don't. I want to believe. I want to believe nobody finds it funny. I want to believe that there's not a single human on Earth that actually thinks it's funny. Like if
You're
I
just-
met someone and they
You're
were
just
just
living
like,
in denial, Luke.
I'm fine with that. Denial's not just a river in Egypt, Alex, and I'm fine living
That was funny.
it.
That was funny.
Like I just I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm freaking out now. You got me in a panic attack, dude. I just don't want to believe. There's no way.
I'm
We
sweating.
still have to do the challenge. The watch every episode and try not to laugh.
But
Didn't
I
we
think-
watch some at Luke's?
We
Oh, I
watched-
froze now.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Let's just start from the top, work our way down. I don't think any show should be off limits. They're pretty much fucking done.
Hmm.
I haven't. Do we have it saved in the chat still? Because when I go through, I delete them off my.
I have
should
all of
save.
them. I have all of them on live chart right now.
All right, I'm looking at it too.
Yeah, they're all on live tribe. Let's just start on live tribe. Go Demon Slayer first.
How about you start on my balls?
Ha ha ha! Got him. Oh, that's not great.
Demon Slayer was good. Definitely not the best season they've ever produced. It had my favorite Hashidas. I love the Mist guy, and I love Hashida. The thing with Nezuko was fucking really, really important to the story. But the overall season, I think, was lacking.
I
Both
think
of the demons were kind of shitty. I didn't really care for either of them, especially the one in the jar. He fucking sucked.
he was an ass.
He should not have been even in the upper 10. He was literally a terrible.
Sucked so bad.
He was terrible. And they did so much injustice to Mitsuru.
I mean, I don't
Like,
know.
so much.
It's either like either Miss Dude was just too overpowered or Jar Guy just sucked. It's one or the other, and I'm leaning more
Jar
towards
Guy
Jar
sucked.
Guy just sucked because like what the fuck.
Yeah, Jarguy just sucked.
Yeah, he was
just obsessed
he was
with art.
pretty shitty. I think the
He could've-
He was in
biggest.
it for 2 episodes. He was 2 episodes and he died.
Yeah.
Good. He needed to fucking die. He
His fight
sucked.
wasn't even good. Like, literally nothing happened. He put
No,
someone in
no.
a bubble, and then he got out of the bubble and got his head cut off.
You can talk shit about the fight all you want. When Miss Dude did seventh breathing or whatever, that was cold as fuck, and you
No,
cannot deny that.
I'm not denying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that part. I'm saying like
I know.
I
I'm
guess
just saying,
the
like,
other guy's actions.
anything going on with the fight, whatever. That finishing move was cold as fuck. That was like the coldest shit ever.
That was the coolest scene in the whole anime. That was fucking badass.
Fucking like 7 of them, and then he walks away. He's like, "What made you think I was taking this seriously?" And then he's just fucking dead. I was like, "Are you fucking?" I was like, "What?" That was cold as fuck.
He's so fucking cool. He's my favorite Hashira.
We got a new plot on what those marks are.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we got a lot this season, but it was just kind of.
Well, the biggest thing that held it back is, and I think a lot of people agree with this, is that it was just flashbacks every fucking episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, give me a little snippet's fine, but 10 minutes to someone's backstory who
doesn't matter.
Probably never going to see again.
Yeah, they liked their backstories this season. I mean, they did backstories every other season for every demon, and you're just kind of like, do I really care that much?
No.
Not particularly, but then they're like, here's little Jimmy's
Did they?
side story.
Did we get a jar asshole backstory?
No.
So we did
really
for
get
like.
any demon backstory.
No, we did get a demon backstory. Emotion guy betrayed the Shogun or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
and then.
Yeah, but that was really short. That was like really short.
Well, I mean, that's still
backstory.
Jar guy got his shit rocked. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, like No, I'm not going to say I want to know why he's in a jar because I don't care, but.
I don't care.
Yeah, overall, I'd rate this season like a 7.5.
I'd probably go to a 7.
Yeah, animation was on point like always.
No, it wasn't, dude. Twitter doesn't think so. All right.
Twitter can
Demon
suck my
Slayer's
ass.
Actually, really shittily animated. Okay.
Okay.
Votable sucks.
Twitter's stupid.
Twitter can suck my ass.
Oh, it's actually animated really bad. Tanjiro's hair would have been blown to the east because that's where the wind would have been coming from.
We have Oshi no Ko.
Anime of the year.
Anime of the year.
Anime of the year.
Anime of the year.
Should be. 100%.
I don't even want to talk about it. Everyone needs to experience it for themselves.
It was fucking good.
Arima, best
Like
girl.
if you live under a rock and haven't watched it, get out from your rock, watch this show, and then you can go back under your rock.
I got Taters to watch it. The first episode, she's messaging. She's like, "Oh, wow, I really like I really like I." And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
I do
Jesus
too.
Christ.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
"Yeah, Taters, yeah, she's awesome." And then my sister sent me and said, "She's like, why am I crying right now?" I was like, "God." She wanted to watch it because she saw me watching. I think it was like episode 9 or something like that, and she thought Ruby was really cute, and that's why she wanted to watch it.
Ruby's epic.
Ruby's base.
Stupid
I
cute.
think the only complaint I have about the show is that Ruby's not in it enough. I'd like to see Ruby more.
We're getting a lot of
like
Ruby
her.
now. Like we're in the idol arc.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
last episode.
I like her, but I mean, the point of the show isn't her.
She's like kind of left out of the loop.
She's Ai's daughter.
Yeah, but she is also like unaware of what's going on around her.
I just think she's kind of getting shafted so far.
She's also unaware of the fact that Aqua is trying to murder their father. So like,
I know. I'm not saying. I just think she should have been in it more. That's my one gripe with the show. I'd like to see Ruby more. You saw more Arima and Akane.
Yeah, because
well, that's because
she's best girl. Like, the fuck do you want?
No, like the point is that he had to get them on his side. Like he was trying to help Ruby form the idol group. So like I think overall his background plan was to get an idol group that Ruby could be a part of. And so the first like episodes building up are him in the background planning out Ruby's idol group while also getting leads. So that's why Ruby wasn't in it, because what's he gonna do? Hey, I'm making your idol group for you. Like,
I would just like to see more Ruby. She's goofy. I like that.
I need more Peon.
season 2. Pew.
Peon, peon, peon.
You need more of the broccoli or the green pepper song.
The green pepper song
we
hit a
do.
little hard.
Went a little bit too hard, dude. Swear to God. Yeah, that gets the club moving and grooving.
Green pepper.
And grooving.
Green peppers.
What do you rate this?
10.
10.
10.
I
Easy.
give it 10.
Easy 10.
This is the one show every week I'm like, fuck, I have to wait a week for this.
I know.
I'm so upset that this is the last episode in 2
I know.
days. Like, so upset. If it doesn't come with a season 2 announcement right away, I'm gonna be pissed.
I know. Next up, we got Hell's Paradise.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because
not.
I know you guys have conflicting opinions. To me, at least. I very much enjoy Hell's Paradise. I know you two thought that it was kind of jumbled around and whatnot, but well, I can kind of agree with that. Some parts I'm just like, I don't think we need this. There were a lot of backstory bullshit that I didn't care about for characters that are already fucking dead. So, like, why do I need that? But overall, I like all of the characters. I think the stuff that's going on the island is interesting. I think it's a pretty good show overall. Top tier, I don't think I would say that, but I think it's up there. I really do.
Luke?
I would say I'm more, like, disappointed with the show than I am, like, think it's bad. I was very excited for it because I knew a little bit about it before going into it, and then it came out in the first few episodes, like, this is really cool, I'm really getting into it, and then they just did, like, here's backstory, here's 3 episodes of characters that aren't your main characters, that aren't even, like, near your main characters by any means, so you don't really care that much. Here's an entire episode that could have been done in 10 minutes, and then gone back to more story. Like, a blonde dude in the one kid with the blind guy, why did that need to be a full fucking episode? It didn't.
I don't know. I thought that was good.
Like,
Yeah, I think that could have been cut down a little bit.
like that could have been cut down. We could have gotten more content through the show, and then just overall with it wasn't last episode, it was the episode before when Gabi Maru was learning about
Tao.
and she's just like, you just do it, and he's like, oh, okay, oh wow, I can just do it now. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That is the worst plot building ever. That's just the worst power scaling ever.
I can see how
I
that would be
agree.
a little cheesy.
I agree with Luke. Like, I was, like, the first episode and the first, like, second episode, I remember Luke watched it, and then I watched it immediately after. I was like, this is going to be fucking awesome. I really, really like it so far. I love the era. Any anime that's in that sort of era, I'm, like, super simpy for. But just, like, the more I watched it, the less
English,
Those
please.
things
Come
that
on.
was-
I became less entertained, I guess. The less entertained I became. Like Luke said, it was just a lot of, like, backstory shit that we didn't need. Like, I want to see more Gabi Maru fuck shit up. I want to see more Gabi Maru in general. He's a fucking cool-ass character. Like, the Hollow. And, like, half the time we got him, and half the time we got one of the blonde characters that were there.
I don't know. I think he's been in it like a good amount. I think you're kind of
but there were,
underplaying
like,
it.
there was, in the middle of the show, there were, like, 2 to 3 episodes where he, like, wasn't in it at all.
Yeah, that's the issue with, like, the backstory type, because you get those characters, and what Luke said, that could have been done lickety split, like, get it over with. They went on, like, a backstory tangent that we just didn't need.
Yeah, like, I think the premise is cool. I just think it could have been done a little better.
Also,
And I was disappointed. It's not a bad show. I was disappointed.
the one thing that I hated the most out of all of it is when Weapon Guy showed up. He was like, I'm gonna just kill the Hollow real fast, and then they just cut to him dead. Like, they didn't even show any of the fight.
Weapon Guy. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember Weapon Guy.
It was
Weapon.
Blind Guy's prisoner, or Blind Guy's dude, and he shows up and he has, like,
Oh,
shit
yeah,
tons
yeah,
of,
yeah.
like, axes and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just like, haha, look, I have weapons, and they just cut and he's dead.
Mhm.
It's like, what the fuck was that? I think I actually laughed at that because I was like, that is just so They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to make that fight at all, so they just said, "Fuck it, cut it, go right to the end of it."
I think it's a mid show, in my honest opinion.
I want to not throw it in mid, but like there's so much I just cannot get behind.
I did not really enjoy it. Like it's mid for me, and that's what
I'm gonna give it
really
like
did not enjoy it.
I'll give it like a 7.
I'd go 6.5.
I think
like I would definitely like. I would recommend it to the right person, but that's it.
I think the problem is that it doesn't fit into that line of the action guy that likes nothing but action shows. It doesn't work for that. And the person that wants like the story of the show, it doesn't really work for that either, because there's no real story for the show. It's these side characters you don't give a fuck about that you get more story than anything else.
Or at least an even amount of story. When
Like
you should get less.
At least with like what we're getting right now, like Tree Guy has an important story to it. There's a point to him having like his story told, because it has to do with like the lore of the island and like what the island is and what the gods are and everything. Blonde Guy meant nothing. Blonde Guy was just me stupid, me use big strong sword swing, and then he dies, and that's like that's it.
What show is next?
Next up is My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999.
And
One
with
big,
you.
big dub here.
This
big dub.
yeah, this was a huge dub.
Show is awesome as fuck.
Amazing.
We got some based characters. The faces. Well, let me say the faces.
There was like that. Like if you're judging an anime just off funny faces, that gets anime of the year.
Yeah, easy.
I don't know, dude. Kubo has...
Kubo's got some absolute hitters.
Kubo's got some hitters, dude. You gotta understand.
Pay respect where respect is due.
Kubo goes Blabo mode a lot.
She do go Blabo mode. What I liked about Yamada is not only did they play this RPG game, but we got to see in the RPG game as their characters, their goofy ass characters.
I did like the goofy ass characters.
Like they were a quintessential element to this anime.
I like that she was a cat paladin. That was my
She was
favorite.
epic,
that was
and
cool.
she looked goofy, and it was great.
Really goofy.
And she always walked around with like her arms out like this.
Yeah.
Just, like that.
All right, this may be a tough question, but who was your favorite character?
I'm gonna go Akane. Not just because she's the main character, but she made some goofy faces. Like she was the goofy face person.
Yeah.
And I like her as a character.
I agree with you, but I also loved Strawberry Farmer Guy.
He was awesome.
He was
First off,
based. He was fucking
How
based.
he knows so many people?
I don't know, but he was awesome.
That's where they get their strawberries.
I think I'm gonna go with little sister Runa.
Runa was awesome. I didn't like her at first.
Yeah.
I thought she was an asshole.
She was pretty.
Well, because
based.
she was an asshole, but now she's cool.
Yeah.
Afterwards, she was base as hell. I agree. I can agree with that answer.
Did you see the last episode? Someone was holding her. They were at the restaurant. They were holding her, and she's like flailing her arms around like this.
Yeah, because she was
It
talking.
was,
Yeah,
it was Akane because she kept going around
Yeah.
screaming about how she was like super excited to eat meat, and then
like a
she's
certain
just
type of
holding
meat
her, like,
too.
She's just like,
Yeah,
I
that was
loved that show
that
so
show
much.
did like funny right.
It did do funny right. It was a busting show.
I'm gonna give this a 999.
I'm gonna give this a 999.
yeah, I'll give it like a 9.
I'll give it. I will give it a solid 9 in all actuality.
Yeah,
There
it was
some
a
parts
lot
that
of
I didn't
fun.
Enjoy. Yeah.
I think a 9 goes far
9 goes hella far.
with this show, especially.
I think next up we got a
Kono explosion.
Megumi.
Explosion lolly.
Megumi.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Fuck the people that said this show sucked. You guys can go crawl under hole and get explosioned by Megumin. You guys
you got your
suck.
shitty fucking Cosmo in the last episode. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Oh, I miss Cosmo. He was
It's just not the same without the gang. It's not a good standalone anime.
Cosmo is just so relatable. Yeah, it's because you piss your pants just like he does, buddy.
You piss your pants and die without getting hit by a tractor going 5
Freaking
miles an
idiots,
hour.
man. This was amazing. We got way more Union than we deserve. She's awesome.
I am part of the Soviet
I will
Union.
join the Soviet Union.
And we got little sister vibing it up. Probably gonna reincarnate the demon guy.
Komeko is just hanging out, talking to the big demon.
She solved the puzzle that released the demon lord, you know? Like,
I fucking love Kamiko so
it
much.
was just a Rubik's Cube. Like, she just did a Rubik's Cube and did release the demon lord.
I really like how we got a ton of backstory on, like, things that took place in Konosuba, but we got everything behind the scenes of how those things take place, kind of. That was
I like that
awesome.
we got to see the whole city from the movie.
Yeah.
We got to see that.
Yeah.
That was sick.
We got, like, the Axis cult. We got the full experience of the Axis cult. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked in the last episode when she was getting ready to bomb the demon guy, and he's like, if I didn't run to that fucking priest and that shitty paladin that wouldn't stop letting me hit her.
I thought he was funny. He was a very funny demon.
He was really
It was
funny.
pretty funny.
I liked him.
I think the part that I liked the most is that he said he probably could survive it, so he wasn't even sure if at full strength he could
Mhm.
survive Megumin's explosion. Like, he just figured he could probably survive it.
Yeah, I think I might be alright, maybe.
That really goes to show you how fucking strong Megumin
Mhm.
is, and she wastes all of her magic for one explosion.
Well, she hit him with the double because she never used it the day before.
Yeah, that's right.
Fan theory: the person that taught her explosion magic is the cat. That was the demon lord.
That's an interesting theory.
That's my theory.
Did we see the girl who taught her explosion magic at the end when Union ran into her? In the wagon? Who was that then?
Wasn't that just the demon chick? In the
That's what I
wagon?
thought.
That was just normal demon chick that was chasing him down and then got attacked by all the dudes from the Axis cult.
Are we positive on
I don't know. I was thinking it was one or the other because, I mean, she was in, like, the first episode only.
I think
I know.
it was
That's why I'm like, I'm not sure because we only saw her for a glimpse. So I'm not positive on what she
I
looked
don't
like.
remember her having like demon horns or anything though, and that girl in the wagon definitely had demon horns.
But I remember her looking kind of different, you know?
That's my fan theory though, because obviously the cat is the fucking demon lord for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I really or why.
Dude,
the
it's hard
cat-
to. Man, it's hard to say because I think Wolbach is her name who taught or showed Megumin explosion magic.
I thought that was
Looks
the...
very similar to the demon.
What's the
but
demon's name?
The cat.
The
is
cat's name
Lady
is, like,
Wolbach.
Wolbach.
Yeah, the cat is Lady Wolbach.
Tippy.
So then mine's not even a thing.
It's just correct.
Just how it is. I
Oh.
didn't even realize that.
I forget what she. I think
So
it is,
Lady-
yeah,
yeah,
she
you're-
ran into Wolbach.
Wolbach is the cat. That's what they were saying. Chomusuke is
Yeah.
Wolbach. Wolbach taught Megumin
Wow.
how to use explosion
Chomusuke.
magic.
Hey,
So that wasn't the demon.
are you
I
talking
don't
about
think it was.
Chomusuke? What the fuck is that stupid name?
What the hell are you calling Lady Wolbach?
Dude, I'm so excited for season 3. I can't wait for Cosmo to pull out Chun Chun Maru.
Mhm.
The dipshit gang.
Oh my god, I love them so much.
Yeah, if you don't like the show, you're a fool. An absolute fool.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because I have to subtract 1 because the gang wasn't there.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just need the gang, man. It's not funny without the gang.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's fucking hilarious.
It was so funny too. The fucking Crimson Demons are so
They're stupid
They're
as fuck.
awesome.
They're all just stones. They're all bowling balls.
I think we have Tony Kawa.
Tonikawa, season 2.
Tony
Onikawaii.
A lot of plot.
We did get a lot
Yeah,
of
we got
plot.
a shit ton of plot. Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, it was Tonikawa season 2. I don't.
Yeah, there's not a lot to say.
It was just fun.
Just the first season again, but epicer.
Yeah, it's
Wholesome
more
fun.
epic.
Because we got a dipshit Lolly.
She was awesome.
She was epic.
Every single scene, her face was amazing.
She was awesome.
I loved her. She was my favorite character.
Yeah, I would have loved to see her more. But I'll take what we can get.
Oh yeah, I think we got it flavorly placed, so I didn't get annoyed.
Right. Yeah. It was a pinch here, pinch there. It was a good season.
Like a nice salt sprinkle on the show.
There's not really much to say about this. Like, if you saw the first one, it was the first one.
Yeah,
Just with a little more
More
plot,
episodes of that.
some new
I don't
characters.
got anything.
Stick with it. It's like a solid, like, 7.58 show.
Yeah.
Tonikawa. Skasa's based. Like, that's all there is to it.
That's a good range.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got a really good one. Heavenly Delusion.
Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Tippy letter rip.
No idea what to expect with the show. I remember, how did we even figure to watch this show?
It looked cool from the
Anyone
art.
remember?
That's why I picked it up.
Looked cool from the art.
Actually,
don't
no.
remember.
This was another.
Oh.
So there were 3 shows that were not on my list this season. That was Skip and Loafer, Heavenly Delusion, and Hell's Paradise. I don't remember how Heavenly Delusion came to be, because I originally got them mixed up. Like, I thought Heavenly Delusion was Hell's Paradise, and Hell's Paradise was Heavenly Delusion. Don't know how that happened.
Kind of funny because that's heaven and hell. That's just interesting.
I think I saw a clip of it on Reddit or something.
I
So
think I
was
did
like-
too.
And I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And I watched that first episode, and then I messaged you guys had to watch it immediately. And
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I think that's why I picked it up.
I didn't take anything else as an answer.
Holy shit, man! This show was fucking good.
It was a
Like-
fucking train.
Yeah,
It
holy
was a
shit.
roller coaster.
Like, if Oshinoko did not air, this would be contender for Anime of the Year. And I stick by that. This was a good fucking show. There are so many questions, and they do it in a way as to where it's not a jumbled mess. Like, they leave you wanting more, and you're like, I have to get more. Like, I have to get more. Like, what the fuck is going on? It is really good. It is really, like, interesting plot. It's creative as fuck. And every episode left you with kind of your mouth open. You're like, oh my god, what? Like, that happened? Like, this is going on? What the fuck? It's so interesting. Like, that's the best word to describe it. It's extremely interesting.
It was something new, something fresh. I've not, there's not been many shows like it.
Fresh is really good, yeah.
I think it's just a show that's just there to have a very obscure plot with monsters that you're not really sure about at the beginning, and even now I'm not really.
I don't know
super
shit
sure
about 'em.
I mean, we kind of know more, but even then, I don't super understand them. And then there's a whole accident you don't really know anything about. There's like marauders. There's kids in a school that's not a school, more of like a prison. Like,
Mhm.
there's so much going on, but you get to understand all of it a little bit, and that's
And-
on purpose.
They balance it out really well between outside the walls and inside. Like, they do that really well. I don't think there's ever a point where I thought, like, oh man, I think they're doing this a little too much. Like, I want to know more about this. And then, like, instantly it's like they do something else, either inside the walls or outside. They balanced it really well. It really sucks when you have another really interesting plot show like this get cucked out of a major streaming service, just like Summertime Rendering did.
Yeah, because
I
this
think-
was on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Yeah.
So like I feel like a lot of people might not get to watch this. Luke is gone.
This will be another 2 weeks. This, I swear, I hate this just as much as everybody else does. But like, the thing is, the whole show, everything was done on purpose. Like everything felt like it had a reason. It felt like there was a point to them showing this pin 9 million times. This pin that you bring into your head, like this is what we're after. This is what we're looking for. This is what we want. There was a point to that the whole time. The fact that like they just kept showing weird things with these kids, and you're just like, what the fuck is up with that? There was a point to it there at the end. But I didn't think that there was anything unnecessary that they didn't have a plan for in the future. How it was progressing.
It was a solid written show. Like they really crossed their T's and dotted their I's with this one.
Minded their P's and Q's.
Yeah, they did.
They minded their P's and Q's all right.
I give the show like a 9, man. Like that. It's really good.
Yeah, this
really good.
It definitely
A lot of nines
needs
this season.
more. This season was a
It's
heater.
a banging season, man.
There were
And
some
I know,
heaters.
there's like I'm looking at the live chart, and I know another 9 that's coming up.
Is it Kubo-san? Oh wait, you didn't watch it.
I watched a
Yeah,
better show.
Alex cringed pretty hard on.
First
Kubo.
off, don't you say you watched a better show. You didn't watch Kubo. Kubo was amazing.
I don't care. I know the next show is better than Kubo, and I'm gonna stick
No.
with that.
Nope, because I would say they're about equal.
Nope.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're equal.
Nope.
They're
Yeah,
equal.
well, I'm
yeah,
not.
you would have. an opinion
Alex
if you
didn't even
watched it.
watch
You don't get an
Kubo.
opinion.
You can't
don't-
do that. It doesn't work
Get
like
an
that.
opinion. That's not how it
Holding
works.
true to my gun.
You don't have a
Your
gun.
guns suck.
You
If
have
your
a
gun is pointed at you.
Nope. I'm holding true to it.
God, you know what, Alex? I really wish that there was a beach volleyball anime, dude. I just swear.
I'm not getting into that tonight, Luke. I'm not getting into it. I've had a good day. I'm not gonna let it be ruined. Danger's in my heart. Luke has a lot of dangers in my heart when he talks about that volleyball anime that apparently doesn't exist. This show was
Doesn't.
fucking amazing. To me, this is contender for anime of the season. I would put this against Oshinoko for myself. This show made me feel like I've discovered anime for the first time, like I was my lonely self in the basement 2018, and every scene I watch I smiled. Everything about this show was fucking awesome. The first episode, I thought it was a little cringe. I thought our main man was a little bit cringe. I was like, oh gosh, here we go, another weird antagonist or another weird protagonist, blah blah blah. Falls in love with probably the popular girl. While that does happen, we learn to fucking love our best boy. He's fucking awesome. I really like him. And Yamada was fucking based. One of the most based characters out of this whole season. She had the cutest little noises. He loves snacks. He's just
She's
fucking
fucking
awesome.
giant.
Her-
She's huge.
She's huge. She's like a fucking. She's like Ariel to Soletta. She's massive. Her friends were base. Like even the weird, like dudes in the class. They were pretty funny. Everything about this show, I absolutely loved. I can't talk about it anymore in a better way than I am now. It was fucking awesome. I wouldn't change a thing about it. And I just love it so much. And even his sister was very good too. The little parts we did get of her, she was awesome.
Our main guy, yeah, I know you mentioned like, oh wait, this guy's gonna be cringy. He actually was like kind of far from cringe. He was like he was
really
level headed.
relatable,
Yeah,
I found out.
I wouldn't even say relatable. It was more like he was level headed, and he, like his, I've been sitting here for fucking too long. Like things he did made sense. He was like, he wasn't like a super cringy person. I mean, he was still like in that, talking to this person you have a crush on is awkward, but that aside, he was a very good character, and he wasn't just like an annoying protagonist.
In his sense, I kind of got it because she was like the crown jewel of the school, and clearly like better than him in every way. She was taller, not smarter, but you know, just like a better looking person. to this dude.
You just dissed the fuck out of him. So bad.
I mean, I'm speaking the truth. I'm just telling it how it is. That's the reality of the situation. But
We fucked him
like,
up,
of course, he would be intimidated by her. But like, she treated him like a normal human, and that's probably what he needed.
I just think
I'm really touched by this show. I really it did something to me, man, and I really liked it.
I agree. It was a great show. It was fantastic.
You're touched somewhere if you think it's better than Kubo.
Why are we bringing Kubo into
Because they're equal. No, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay,
let
you
that
can
one-
say they're equal, but like I'm gonna
Right.
say Dangerous in My Heart's better. I'll watch Kubo. In fact, I'll start it fucking tonight, and I guarantee I'm still gonna hold the opinion for Dangerous in My Heart, man. I know that show did something to me. I'll start it tonight. I'll put my fucking money on it.
Sorry, my brain's been stuck reaching around the fact that you compared Yamada to a Gundam.
Well, I'm talking like she powers.
my brain has been,
Gandamu,
my brain has been
Gandamu.
like sitting here just
She towers
contemplating
over him.
what
Like,
the
if you
fuck
put-
am I supposed to say?
Like if you put main boy as Soletta, like she's like Ariel. Like she's huge. She's got to be like high 5 feet. Because there's no way this dude's only 4 foot. She's got a foot.
She's
over
probably
him.
like 6 foot.
She's tall as fuck.
She's 6'7" on the basketball team, slam dunk it.
She's got a foot on me, pretty much.
Yeah, she's massive.
One thing I really liked is her snack obsession.
Yeah, that was cute.
She did like snacking.
She fucking loved the snacks.
She
I also
loved
I
snacking.
really liked how when you had like a plot-driven scene, like in a I guess romantic way, they cut to black with that text that just said like cart. I don't know why, but I
Oh,
really
yeah.
liked that.
I did like that.
Hmm.
I like the little asides he would do. Like his sister says something, like he would kind of under his breath be like, "What to say?"
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
Everything in his head.
Yeah, I liked that. That was a nice
Yeah.
touch.
Like when the guy's like, if it depend how a girl touches your hand is how they masturbate or something. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I did like those a lot. love
I
this
give
show.
I give this show like another 9 out of 10.
This was a grand show.
Solid 9.
Yeah, it's solid 9. Uh-oh. You're both frozen.
Next up's Kubo for you two.
What's wrong?
Oh god, they're both.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
Oh, you guys were frozen for a second.
Are we all frozen?
Wait,
right now?
Luke is back. Alex. All right, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
You guys froze at the same time for me.
Welcome to the Silly Harem podcast. Silly Harem.
The shitty internet podcast.
Internet cast.
All right, we got Kubo won't let me be invisible. Now, I think we mentioned this earlier because this got delayed for quite some time, and we actually got to
Right.
finish it now. And we did finish it, and it was fucking awesome. It's
It was fucking awesome.
I would say, Alex, I would say it is equal with Yamada. 'Cause Kubo was epic, and it kind of follows a very similar dynamic. You have our main guy, who no one really gives a shit about, and there's a difference between them because the main guy in Kubo, just nobody notices him. He's pretty much invisible. And then you have a girl who pays attention to him. Like it's a very similar dynamic between the two shows. Like very strikingly similar.
They even
But-
kind of look the same.
They're really close.
Mm,
If you
in
watch
terms of
them,
looks,
when you watch them, you'll
Yes.
understand. Or
Yeah.
Kubo. But Kubo isn't like the super popular girl. She's just someone who notices our main man. And he's not like super cringy. And just nobody really notices him or really thinks he's alive.
they just don't see him. Like,
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
quite literally he is invisible.
Kubo does have the upper hand on Yamada when it comes to faces. Because
By a long
Kubo did faces right. They had
Oh,
some
100%.
funny
I know
ass
the
scenes.
screenshots look good.
It was funny as hell.
I think that they are equal, but for different reasons. Like they're both nines, but different nines, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Like
can get that.
if you go in trying to compare this directly to Dangers of My Heart, you're not going to think it's a 9. But they are both 9s, and they are both very good. I think the thing that stuck out to me was it kind of reminded me of Takagi-san.
Yeah, slightly. There was
Oh,
some
a little
teasing.
bullying in there. Teasing.
Yeah, there's a little teasing master Takagi-san, except Kubo was the teasing master. There's a lot of like flirting in that way with Kubo-san and our main boy, Invisible Dude.
Invisible dude.
Invisible man.
His name is Shiraishi. Even I don't even
love
like. I watched the show and I still don't see him. But
I liked it because she was just like Shiraishi.
and he was also like not cringy. He was just normal. There was nothing
He was
like.
just invisible.
Yeah,
like,
he was just
shy.
yeah, a little shy. He was just a normal person.
But he was shy because like nobody ever noticed him, so he's just never really
Talk to people.
bothered. Like he was socially awkward because nobody talked to him because nobody knew he existed.
Kubo has 2 epic sisters, and Shiraishi has 1 epic little brother.
I don't think the other one's her little sister. I think that's just like her cousin.
Oh well, she exists and she's small.
She exists, and
And
she
she
is small.
She's associated with Kubo in some way.
His little brother's a fucking stunner, though.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
he's
God,
a
man.
gamer.
He's out there. He's picking up women left, right, and center, dude. He
went-
was out there.
He went to the store by himself. It was crazy.
It was insane.
He didn't
Shit
fall
like
on his
that.
face.
He didn't drop the eggs.
Didn't quack like a duck.
He didn't have to pull out his little cute little lamb. It was awesome. Like it is definitely a 9.
Only thing holding it back was that it got delayed so long. Like I wish I could have finished it and gone through, but I enjoyed watching it. It was a very good show.
Yeah,
I mean-
not putting that as a point against it.
I'm not putting it a point against it. I just would have liked
It's
to
not-
see it all.
It's not the show's fault,
Right.
but they both had similar scores, like 8.2 and 8.1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're probably both amazing shows.
And they are.
Oh, they are.
They are.
Alex, you didn't watch the next show on the list.
Mm-mm.
That is A Galaxy Next Door.
I think like 2 more shows. Hello, Luke.
Hey.
Yeah, Galaxy Next Door, fucking. Yeah, I mean, I want to say it was like super awesome. It was just kind of a generic rom com with like the little twist that rom coms have.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but I do have like some gripes with it. Like Fumio and Machi where they were based. I think all the side characters I really liked a lot. Our main girl was epic. I liked her. I think my biggest issue is with main homeboy. He follows that typical awkward, can't talk to girls like dynamic. And he's a grown ass adult. And that just got like really annoying to me really quick. Because they would like, yeah, like they would brush hands and he'd be like, whoa. I'm like, all right, come on, you're like, you're a fucking adult. Like, can we get past this? Yeah, they've been dating for like 3 months, and he still can't even like hold her hand. I'm like, really, we're doing this?
I was like, come on, man.
And the whole like the people on the island, I was kind of confused by what the fuck was going on a little bit. Like, there's people on an island. She had a stinger somehow. She stung him, and they had a pact. That was fine.
Her mom's
No,
a mega bitch.
her mom was an asshole.
Like a mega bitch.
But I mean, it was okay. I thought it was all right. I finished it.
I give it
You
like
rate
a
it?
7.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 7.
I don't think it was
7,
bad.
7.
No, I don't think it was bad. Like, I think my biggest gripe was with Homeboy being so like fucking anxious around
Anti-woman.
Yeah, not anti-woman, just anxious around his girlfriend of like 3 months.
Woman, and he's just like, no.
Although Fumio had some sick one-liners. All he did was repeat like one word, but it was killer.
Yeah, he definitely nailed it. He was basically Yoshi from the first season of Nagato.
And the Chibi-chan was cool. We didn't get enough
I
Chibi-chan.
love Yoshi.
I loved Chibi-chan.
We did not get
dude.
enough Chibi-chan.
No, we didn't. It was a crime. Actual crime. We didn't get.
So give it about a 7.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 7.
I think so. A C.
A C.
C plus.
Nah, C.
C. We got Ancient Magus's Bride Season 2.
I loved it.
It was great.
I'm excited for the second part.
Yeah. This was the one thing I really like about Ancient Magus's Bride is that it's like mellow. There's very interesting stuff going on, but it's not like in your face. It's all very calming, kind of. Especially when you have Chisei and Elias like just talking. Just their voices are very calming.
Oh my god, dude! I could
Especially
listen to Elias
Elias.
talk all fucking
Yeah,
day.
Elias is awesome.
Oh my god!
I want his voice so bad.
If like he just
So
did
bad.
ASMR, I would probably listen to that all the time.
Yeah.
It's so soothing.
And we got a lot unfolded in this season. I mean, Chisei went to college. A lot of shit's going down. She made a pact with the one fucking weird lizard thing.
I like the fucking dog things. They're cool as fuck.
Those things are badass.
Thick as fuck.
They're cool as
They're
shit.
badass.
Got a lot of
and
new
you get, like, a
characters.
murder mystery, man. Something's crazy is going on. So there's a lot of plot going on right now. One thing we could have used more Silky, but you know, can't always be perfect. But she was there, so she did satisfy the gripe a little bit. We got Silky.
I remember
But,
I saw Shuki in like episode 1 and I started to tear up because I was so happy I got to see
Yeah.
Silky. I love her so fucking much, dude.
But it's awesome. It's really, really good show so far.
I
7
really
point.
liked it. It was so different from the first season.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Like, by a long shot. And I do like the change up. I do miss it because I did like how the first season was a series of different stories that they were telling, and then
Yeah.
like different problems, and it's just kind of, you know, adventuring into the idea of a magical world, magical creatures. That's how magic works. Instead of, you know, magic's made inside of you or whatever, it's you talk to spirits and stuff, and you get their, they do let them borrow their powers and shit. And I've always
think-
liked that. Go on.
I think one of my favorite scenes from this one was when they went camping, and you had the two like thingies appear. That fucking horse was so cool.
The Kelpie.
That horse was sick. The Kelpie was awesome.
Yeah, I think it was.
I like
fucking
how they
awesome.
bring like that's an actual
Like
legend.
real mythology.
Yeah, they brought like
into
real
it.
mythology into it.
Yeah, I thought that was
everything.
really cool.
Just like real mythological creatures that they do, and especially like because it takes place in England, they're usually like old European
Yeah, yeah.
like creatures, and that's really weird to think about coming from, you know, a Japanese show. 'Cause you
Yeah.
go through like Japanese history, Japanese things like Inspector, for example, wherever you
Yeah.
Japanese creatures, it's all that, but European creatures, and it's very different in how it goes about it. I like the new set of story. I like the new setting. I love the new characters.
Yeah.
I think it was just all around. I still love it as much as I love the first season.
Yeah. The one thing I've never been able to pinpoint with the show is the time era. I don't know when.
I can't.
I don't
either.
either. Like they have like modern cars, and then I don't know. It just feels like it
No
feels like
cell
everything's
phones.
smashed
Yeah.
together.
That a
Yeah,
single person
which
has a
is
cell
fine.
phone.
It's not like a problem. I would like to know.
I'm just curious.
They live
Yeah.
in a cottage that like runs
Yeah.
off of
Yeah.
burner
Like-
stoves and shit.
Like there's little villages with like stone houses, and then there's big cities, and
And then the college looks
suspension
modern as
bridges.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's like, where are we? When
Yeah.
are we? What is our time period?
It's cool though. It's interesting enough.
I love it.
I'd probably give it like an 8.5. I love Ancient Magus's Bride. It's a solid.
It's a great
series.
show.
I give it a 9.5.
9.5. Probably settle on a 9 total then.
Oh,
What, Thor?
I said ow. I hit my desk.
Oh, is it out?
I thought you said oh. I was like,
Next up, we had a sleeper. This one was a sleeper at first. We have the Cafe Terrace and its Goddesses. Show, I think Anthony wasn't gonna watch it at first. Me and Luke started it.
No, I had it on my list.
I don't know.
This was 100% on my list. 110% on my list.
I don't think that's true.
It's coming from the guy who didn't watch like 4 shows this season.
Anthony,
Alex,
I
this
don't
this
recall
this
that.
was 100% on my list.
Luke, do you remember him saying like we were talking about it and then he said he needed to pick it up?
remember. I do not remember at all.
That's how I remember.
No, this was 110% on my list.
It was basically quintessential quintuplets too.
Yeah, why would I not pick something like this up?
I don't know. That's what was weird to me. That's why I thought it was weird that you didn't. Where am I
No.
getting that from then? Because I swear to God that happened.
It might have been like,
Sure that you did it?
well, there were 3 shows this season that I was like that I didn't have
No,
originally
it was this
that I
one
picked up.
specifically that I'm thinking.
No, I
This
was
show.
watching this 100%.
Okay.
I think it was it you weren't into it at first or something? And then you got into
It was because it started and I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, and then as it went on, I grew to like it a lot more.
I think that's what it was because Alex and I were kind of in for the ride earlier on.
I think it was because we were talking about like comparing it to Hell's Paradise in a way, where like you went in expecting a lot and came out
that's
like,
right,
hey, it was
yeah.
all right, and then I went into this like meh and came out like, yo, that was great.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, this
glad
show
you
was-
guys cool.
It was really fun. It was really fun. I'm glad we're already getting a season 2. That's confirmed. It is quintessential quintuplets with a different coat of paint. That's what it is. There are 5 girls, 1 person, and there are like 2 to 3 main love interests. The other 2 can kind of just do whatever they
They
want.
just hang out.
Yeah, they hang out and vibe, but like, it's fun. It's not really super anything new and creative, but it's nice to see a fresh coat of paint, some different colors of hair.
More lewd.
Not all sisters.
Yeah, way more lewd. Way more lewd.
Significantly more lewd. But it was a fun show, and I really like the protagonist again because he's a lot like Futaro because he's not an idiot. He's smart, and he actually has like a head on. He's not like super afraid of girls. He kind of did that. They throw it in there. I feel like you kind of have to, but he wasn't super like, you know.
I mean, he wasn't so much afraid of girls as he kind of showed up at the house that he owns, and there were 5 women that were naked in it, and he's like, "Why the fuck is this happening?"
Yeah.
Which is very reasonable. And then after that, every time it was like, "Oh, I'm going to take a bath," and then they walk in, he's naked, and they're naked,
And then
they
he
beat the
gets beat
piss
up.
out of him. And he's
Yeah,
like,
then he
"Why?"
gets beat up.
He wasn't really ever afraid of any of them. He was just more like, "Please leave me alone."
It's a really solid show though. I really liked it. I thought it
agree.
was really good.
I also
Like a
agree.
7.5.
I'm excited for the next season.
Me too.
I am too. I'm really excited.
Very.
Who's best girl? Who's your best girl?
Riho.
Luke.
Fuck, what's her name?
What color hair?
The short hair.
What-
Band girl.
Each cup part 2.
Yeah,
That is
each
Ichika
good
Part
too.
2.
Yeah, that's who my favorite
That's-
is.
Man, Alex, what about
she's
you?
Pretty epic. I like Riho too, but Ichika Part 2 is my very close.
I like
She's very
Ichika. I
close.
like Ichika Part 2.
Mhm.
I
She's
really
pretty
like
fucking awesome. She
Ichika.
makes a good.
She
Who
makes
doesn't
a-
want a good cup of
She
coffee?
makes a great cup of coffee.
A good cup of coffee.
Well, her name's Akane.
No shit.
Yes. Yeah.
So the second Akane.
Both poggers.
Oh, Luke just fucking disappeared.
Problem is,
What?
every time I switch to Chrome to look at shit,
It crashes.
Oh.
No more Chrome for Luke.
no, phone from now on. Luke is the phone guy.
Hey.
The phone guy here.
Get off your
Oh,
phone, you
Get off your
stupid
phone, you-
millennial.
Zoomer.
How about I kill you, you boomer?
I'm already.
Yeah.
almost
Oh
there.
yeah. Guess what? I have the one thing you're afraid of. You ready? Fucking ready for this? I have the one thing. Goddamn
He's not
Boomers are
going to show
afraid of.
anything cool.
No.
There's no
Are
way.
you prepared? Are you prepared to be
Nice
fucking
chair,
scared, Boomer?
jackass.
Oh no! Oh no, Luke!
No.
How
Yeah,
could you?
yeah. Boomer.
What do I have that's manly? Leather.
Nothing.
I
You
have
see all behind you.
I have
And
nothing.
you go, what's the thing I have that's
Oh,
man?
history facts. History facts.
Xbox.
Down, down,
Not the
down,
gay beer.
demon.
Not the gay beer.
Oh, that was a good one. You pulled that out of. I wasn't expecting
That was funny.
the Bud
That
Light.
was funny. That was a good one, Farnsworth.
I have had this in my fridge for like a week.
Drink it. Go on.
Nice.
I didn't hear the pop.
I didn't.
I
It's
think we faked it.
the Discord filtering.
I like men now.
That's what it does to you.
Oh, Luke, thanks to you, they're gonna stay in business.
Well, we
I
got
had this one beer I didn't buy.
We have quite a few. We have 1,
Oh, hello,
2,
Finn.
3,
Hello,
4,
Finn.
5 shows left.
Yeah.
The next one, there's nothing really to say about it other than it's Coom Bear Part 2.
Kuma.
We got
Coom Bear?
Coom Bear.
Coom Bear? This is Coom Bear.
we got a new character.
Yeah.
It was-
She was epic.
She was epic. The show followed Kuma Bear.
Doing
Kuma
Kuma
wore a
Bear
dress,
things.
and that was based.
That was a
She
good.
was out of the bear suit.
She still had her bear paws on though.
Yeah, have to have those.
You know, I want another season. I want Punch.
I do want
Kuma
to
Bear
already.
Yeah,
Kuma
could be
Bear
Kuma
Kick.
Bear Kick.
Or Kuma Fire.
Could be Kuma Fire as well.
Right. Kuma bear headbutt.
I like. Remind me, did they do this in the first season? Every time Fina would go to like the royal place, they would like low key kidnap her and make her try on dresses, and she was terrified the whole time and hated it. Did they
He
do
was
that?
afraid of them the first season. Yeah.
It was the first season too, because I thought that
Yeah.
that was a funny bit. That was
She's always afraid of, royalty. She's a commoner.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a funny bit.
It was a funny bit. I liked how every single episode we get a cutscene of a close up of Yuna's face, but she's making the funny face.
Mm. Yeah,
And she has like a 3 upside down 3 most of the time.
classic show.
Yeah.
This is going down the
Average
history
Kuma.
books.
Average Kuma. I went to the Kuma Bear Cafe, which it opens at like 9 a.m. or something like that. It closes at like 10. But they do have a bear on.
Yeah, as long as season 3 comes out, I think I'll be happy.
I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Wasn't this a show that we were like, why the fuck is it getting a season
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, it's like
And now we want a season 3.
I'm just like too invested not to watch more.
Yeah.
I just want to know now. I want to know more. How
don't-
strong is Kuma Bear? What
Just
did the
fucking-
god give her?
Invincible.
What's up with all these rocks that the god put around for fun?
Next up, we have Insomniacs After School.
Tippy,
this
you
show's
didn't
a
watch that, did you?
Mm-mm.
I think this show's contender for anime of the year.
This show
There's
is
so
this
many
is
people
good.
that-
Really?
Yeah, it's really
Dude,
popular.
This show is extremely popular. I've seen like people writing reviews and like they're like, I love all things slice of life, romance, comedy, everything. This is my favorite. There's so many people calling it like a top tier slice of life, a top tier romance show.
I know it consistently ranked very high in a lot of the charts. Not just with the show itself, but with
Rightfully
its
so.
characters.
It's very good. I do enjoy it a lot. It's something I'd never seen before. Like their school has an observatory. They start a like an astrology club or something. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
But they do like not aerial photography, astrophotography, and they just take pictures of the night sky. Like that's what their club does. It's really cool. I had never seen a premise like that before in a show. I never even really thought about that topic too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's really cool is that they bring a lot of light into like the fact that insomnia is a big problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's something that not many people know how to bring up because it just sounds like, oh, haha, just sleep forehead. But they really mention things like there's sometimes you just can't. People have problems when you can't. And that's like a really good thing that I think we touch on a lot.
I'll have to watch it.
It
Also-
was great.
The sky is so fucking pretty.
It looks
every time
fucking
I-
great.
they see it, like, it is so well animated. It is beyond.
Yeah, I would hope they would do something cool with that.
Tater started watching it. And she said she doesn't like the way the characters look, which I can understand. They're very different from how a lot of anime characters look. But
I like the I think the look is nice. It's
I
new.
agree, but I can also see why people wouldn't. Like
Yeah. I'm gonna give it
It's-
a I'm gonna give it an 8.
I think 8.5. Yeah, it's amazing.
8.5.
It is. It's
It
great.
is very good.
Next up, we got Gundam Witch from Mercury Season 2.
Christ alive.
Dude, the Tanuki dies. I'm telling you.
She better not fucking die. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge if she does.
I think she's gonna die. I said that from I think the first season. I think it's gonna happen. I hope
I
I'm
think-
wrong.
Has
Yeah,
Gundam
dude.
like killed off their main protagonist
Yes.
before? Oh Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Oh,
more
yeah.
than once. It's not uncommon.
Hiro Yui.
Hiro Yuri.
Yui. I don't think Hiro Yui died. If I don't know. I forget.
I'll tell
yeah,
you.
they have done it before. They have done it before.
Yeah.
More than once.
If he'll tell us. If he ever understands the plot enough to know.
I
that
think
Hiro Yui
I'm starting to
actually
get
died.
it. I think I'm starting to get it a little bit. Episode
After
16
Colony
is
did this thing.
episode 16. It's finally starting to click. What the fuck is going on? But
I think the only problem I've had with Gundam is that the deaths that we've had up until now, I have not given a.
There haven't really been anyone significant.
I kind of feel like that's the point.
I don't know, because like the one character was supposed to be significant because it was the Earth Girl, the not the one that Ariel fucking ding dong.
I know who you're talking about, but I feel like
that,
The
Peel
drawings.
guy.
I
Yeah, that Peel guy was like in love with her, whatever.
I feel like it was supposed to be just quick and to the point, because they definitely made it quick and to the point.
They did, but at the same time, like they made that. They obviously made it like a whole thing for a reason. Like the final interaction with her and Peel guy, like that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't supposed to be a death you're supposed to care about. But I didn't give a fuck. She sucked. Like I didn't like her at all. She had no redemption.
I think her death had significance in the show, but not to the point that we're would typically be used to.
Yeah, I feel
That
like
makes
they're
sense.
they're playing on the death thing with the main characters. Spoiler alert: if you haven't watched the latest episode, probably skip ahead. But with like for example, Eri, that was like supposed to be emotional, and they portrayed that. And with her, since she's just kind of a side character, it just happens. I feel like they really pay attention to it with the main characters, and anyone who isn't main doesn't get that treatment.
I
Like-
agree. It's just I don't know how to word it right because it's kind of like I feel like they didn't give Eri enough to her, if that makes sense. I think we know who she is, we know why she is,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a connection to
I don't really either. I don't really care about Eri
I
too much.
understand. the
You didn't get
characters,
time. You didn't get time to build a connection with her.
right?
Really,
And that's
you've
what,
only seen her like 3 times.
and that's more of what I was getting at, not like
Mhm.
the significance of, the deaths themselves to the story.
Yeah.
Like they all have very obvious significance. I'm not denying that. I haven't had a death yet that I'm like, fuck, I actually care that much. Like with Eri, I was kind of like, holy shit, and I was just like taken aback, and then I was just like, alright, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Like, wow, that sucks.
Like
Tough.
Gwell's encounter with death was a little emotional, but if he would have died, I wouldn't have been like super sad.
I would have been upset. I don't know what the fuck you're on. I loved it.
I mean,
Well, I do.
I didn't say I said I wouldn't have been super upset. Like I like Gwell. He's my favorite male character.
Well, maybe
in the
that's because he
show.
didn't die. Like, maybe you're saying that because he didn't die.
Maybe. But I know that if Soletta dies, it's going to hit a lot harder because we're like, okay, yeah, there's hope. And then Tanuki's gone, dude.
Dude, the Tanuki dies, I'm going to vomit.
I'm
trying so hard.
I'm gonna be
so hard
sick.
for a
If the
I'm
Tanuki
okay,
dies,
I don't know.
if Choo Choo dies,
If Choo Choo dies, I'm riding.
yeah,
Ryan,
I'm burning down a building.
Miorine.
Choo Choo's my ride or die, 100%.
I love Choo Choo.
I will kill
I
man
do
for
think
Choo Choo.
human clone guy, whatever his name is, I think he's gonna die.
I saw an interesting theory that maybe they're actually swapped, and the one we think is the clone is the real person, and the one that we think is the person is the clone.
That's a good theory.
That is a good theory.
I don't know. The only one that I cared about was the first one that died. The one that actually, like, had emotions that gave a shit. Like this guy, the current one that is the clone, if he is or not, is just kind of an asshole. Like, he's out for himself 100% and doesn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Better as the season goes on.
Fan theory here. You know what I think is going to happen? Not really any evidence, but I think Soletta is going to have to kill Prospera.
I do too.
And that will be the emotional thing. I don't think Soletta will die. I think Soletta will have to kill Prospera.
She'll have to kill her mom.
Yep.
I think Prospera's gonna die.
Prospera's dead as fuck.
I think Miorine dies. There's been too many close calls.
I think I think Miorine has a high chance as well.
I think they're like giving her a lot of close calls to make you think it's gonna be all good, and then she's gonna get like gadded at the last minute.
One of those three main characters are probably going to die. Either Soletta, Miorine, or Gwell. I think Gwell missed his death flag just by a hair, so I think he's okay. And that leaves us with two.
I feel like he's still on the board just as much as anyone.
They did the same thing they did with Miorine, where it's like he's super close to dying, and then she comes out and shoots the fucking cum gun all over him.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's safe.
No, I think a main character dies 100%.
This gives me anxiety.
Someone's dying.
I don't like it, but like, I think someone 100% dies.
If it's my Tanuki, I'm jumping off a bridge.
Yeah,
I'm kidding myself if Tanuki dies. You will not see any more of me in my
No.
My life is over if Tanuki's
I love the Tanuki.
Yeah.
I adore the Tanuki. She's so cute.
She's
just goes around
fucking
being the
awesome.
goddamn Tanuki. She's just a goddamn raccoon bear.
I give this it's like an 8.5 show. I really like this.
I mean, this is what got me into Gundam. Like, it's my first Gundam. I love it. It's fantastic. I don't think there could have been a better introduction into Gundam.
I think it's the best introduction.
Yeah. I
honestly.
think so too. That's a good way.
Like, if I would have started with Wing, I would have been like, what the fuck
Right.
is going
I
on?
watch it,
I know.
Why is this so popular?
I'd be like, the mechs are cool, but that's all it's got going for it. But I get
I
it.
watched Unicorn, and now I don't want to watch anymore.
I know.
I feel like that would be the level of me too. I'd just watch one of the older ones and be like, this fucking kind of sucks. And then go, the robots are cool, and then just leave it at that. Like, that'd be the end. This story is really good, really put together. It makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Next up, we got Yuri is My Job.
Before that,
You skipped one,
we have
mate.
Magical Destroyers. Because you
I didn't
it.
watch that. No. Are you guys hit Magical Destroyers?
It's fucking
Can I
weird.
spoil-
Yes,
can
well, I don't
the
care.
ending?
It's fine.
No, like the end. Do you care, Alex? Like, do you think
No,
that'd be
I'm
fun?
probably not gonna watch it.
So, spoilers for anyone who wants to watch this show. The ending threw me off so hard, and I loved it. This is one of those shows that I loved the ending because it was something that came out of left field, where our main dude just dies. They kill our main character off just 100%, even then the bad guy wins. And I love that. I don't know why. It doesn't happen enough. I think that's why I like it so much, where the bad guy just finally gets the last say and they win. Come out on top. And that was awesome. I liked that.
That is epic.
Gobo Gobo.
Is that all you have to say? Is that all you have to say to that?
Gobo Gobo Gobo.
Go, 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 go.
I thought this show was all right. I enjoyed watching it. The art was super cool. The voice actors killed it. The concept was, it's been done before, like Otaku's Repressed, but this kind of took it to like a different level. Like lots of people fucking die. A lot.
Yeah, I don't think anyone died in Shimoneta.
Lots. Oh my god. Lots die in this show.
Lots.
Yeah, that was bad. Fuck you.
That was bad, dude.
We get our epic magical girls, Gobo Gobo Gobo, Blue Chan, and Anarchy.
So, Pink Chan, Blue Chan, and Anarchy Chan walk into a bar.
Gobo Gobo. I like how Blue Chan always translated for Pink Chan.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. The show overall isn't like anything I would say you could write home about. It's not. It's semi-unique, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only show that's really like it is Rumble Garandol, and that one sucked ass compared to this.
Yeah.
This is way better than that. Like, Rumble Garandol's a 5, I'd probably give this like a 7, 7.5, maybe.
That's 7.5 if you round up on Law of Chaw.
I think it's a show that definitely gets too much hate. I think there's a lot of people that are like talking too much shit about it because it's.
Oh, he's gone.
He's frozen. There he goes.
Back.
Hey, sleepyhead,
remainder of my
welcome back.
time. I yield the remainder of my time.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Overall, it was an interesting show. Like you said, nothing to write home about. Fairly good. I'd give it like a 7.
My rating.
No, we have a far superior show. Yuri is my job.
I don't know about that, but
Far superior is a very strong sentence.
I'm memeing. This show was not that great.
this show was a roller coaster for me in the sense that, like, you start at the bottom. At first, I wasn't really into it, and then as it went up a little bit, I was like, okay, I can get into this. And then we hit the peak, and then it kind of went down for me. I was like, I don't care. I don't. I thought our main girl, like, high key in the back of my head, I was like, she's kind of a huge shitter because her shtick is she lies to everybody she meets.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not very cool. You can't really, like, come out on top with that kind of attitude.
It started with her being the shitter, and then slowly approaching from the back was her friend Kanoko, who's like, "Oh, who's this? Oh no, made a surprise appearance." It turns out Hime is actually not a bad person, and Kanoko is the biggest shitter in the world,
No,
and
if
she's
you
a
take,
fucking
like,
yandere friend.
If you take the definition of shitter, Kanoko takes it out back, beats it to death with a baseball bat, puts 2 bullets in it, and then says, "Alright, time to go to work."
Yeah, she sucked. And
Bad.
one thing that was weird about this show is, so the first couple of episodes it starts, you see Hime, it's like all about her. You know, it's all about Hime, how she lies to people, and then she has to get this job, this kooky little job at this cafe and pretend they're German. And it at some point switches from her being the main plot to Kanoko being
No,
the main plot.
not Kanoko. I guess plot, but we totally switched main characters.
That's what I mean. Like,
No,
it
Konako
just
did not become the main
switched.
character. It was the gal who became the main character.
The Gyaru definitely.
Yeah,
Which-
but like the story revolved around Kanoko, like her.
Yeah.
If she was not there, that wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have switched characters like that.
Yeah, it was
just-
odd.
It was like, okay, we're gonna put our scene over here, and then actually we're gonna put it over here, like mid switch. They got like new writers. They're like, I think this would be a better plot for an anime.
I think the thing I hated most was the fact that everything that happened, Kanoko was just like, "Yeah, no." She just said no
Yeah.
to everything. I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Hey, we have to play these characters. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, fucking,
good.
why do you have the job then?
Like, why didn't manager San like fucking fire her? Be like, hey, you're not doing the job right. Actually, you're creating a lot of problems inside all of the castmates, and you suck.
Because
So like, you're
the
fired.
manager fucking sucked at her job.
Yeah,
Like,
she was terrible.
she literally sucked at it. She fell down sprained her wrist and said, "All right, you that I've never met before, you're gonna have this job now. No questions asked. I'm not gonna pay you." And then she shows up, she's like, "I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You fucked up." Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
It's just not a great show overall. I was expecting something a lot better.
With a title like
and it
Yuri
was-
is My Job, I was expecting a very different show.
Right. I was not expecting a huge work drama.
I wanted Yuri as my job. I got Poopy as my job.
I got Konako. Konako's a shithead.
Yeah, a super mid show. Not great. I think it
And-
doesn't deserve the 7.5. I think it's lower.
I definitely think it's about 8.
Somehow it's higher ranked than Magical Destroyers.
One thing I'm noticing, like, okay, so we have one show left. That is Too Cute Crisis.
We have
All of these shows are rated, at least on a live chart, fair. Like,
High.
yeah. I don't think
I
I
think it's lack of
like
users
users.
first.
It might
Yeah.
be like
If
I'm
I look
gonna
up Yuri is My Job on my anime list.
Like, if I go to seasonal and I go last season,
Yeah, Yuri is My
was it?
Job has a 6.7.
okay, and Too Cute Crisis has a 6.8.
yeah, it has a 6.7. Magical Destroyers has a 6.46. I still think that's wrong because Magical Destroyers should be higher than Yuri.
I think that's wrong.
I think
too.
Magical Destroyer should be higher than that as
Yeah.
well.
I saw one episode and I think it should be higher.
But Too Cute Crisis is last.
Alex watched Kazuna Eye show, so
Oh,
we have to talk
yeah,
about
that's
that,
right.
Dude, so.
We'll
Yes.
do Too Cute Crisis and then end with Kizuna Eye.
I have
Oh,
nothing
we
to
end
say
with the
about these.
best. Let's go.
I have nothing to say about that show.
You have a lot to say, dude.
Too Cute Crisis was
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow,
meow,
meow,
meow.
meow. It had like one of the most banging OPs of the season.
Ever of all time.
So
dude.
these aliens come to Earth and they want to figure out if they want to like take it over or not. So they send a representative down to figure out what's going on Earth, and she
She's a
gets
Luna.
a cat.
That's it. That's it.
That's the show.
Like I want to say that you skipped stuff, but you really didn't. It really was. She goes down to Earth and gets a cat.
And then we get the end credits with real pictures of people's pets.
Real animals.
Anime of the year. Anime of the year.
It was this was
It was a
fun.
capybara episode.
There was
Yeah,
there was
there
hamsters, there were rabbits,
Hedgehogs.
hedgehogs,
Dogs. A lot of cats.
Some dogs.
there were some
Right.
dogs.
It was just fucking awesome.
This was pretty
was-
fun.
It was
This
too
was
cute crisis, man. It was just too cute of crisis.
The aliens were mentally deficient. The
Yeah.
humans were mentally deficient.
the animals were animals.
They were animals. I can attest to that. My favorite part was the OP in the end when we got to
I
see
know.
pictures of people's animals.
Yeah,
I
like the show itself was good. It wasn't anything.
It was
great.
fun. It was
It
fun.
Was, yeah, it was fun. Of course, it
It's
was
a
fun.
lot of fun.
But like, dude, the OP and ED just fucked so hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't skip that OP once. It's so
No.
goddamn good.
No.
Meow
was
meow
awesome.
meow 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 meow.
Meow. God, it's so good.
It's the little beepy things. It was a good show. It was
That
solid.
was a fun one.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It
I
was
think
super-
like a 6, 7 or a 7 are fitting for it.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. Sorry, I just got a Discord notification that said "Happy Birthday, Grimace."
Yo, the Grimace shake hits.
I don't believe you,
Dude, it's at
legitimately-
okay. I got the Grimace meal yesterday,
What's
and
it fucking taste like?
hold on, this is important.
He has to get the story going. He has to build this up.
They don't just sell the shakes separately. You have to get the meal. Now, if you go and ask for it, you might be able to get it, but on a menu, like one of those touchscreen ones, you cannot order the shakes separately. So I got the Big Mac Grimace birthday meal. It is a Big Mac, a medium fry, and the Grimace shake. And it costs $13 fucking dollars.
It's 15 here.
And guess how much Cavs, like a Guardian's dinner box with 2 Big Macs, 2 Quarter Pounders, like a 20-piece nugget, and 4 fries is $18. So your money does not go far with the Grimace birthday meal. But the Grimace shake was fucking good. Have you had a blue Go-Gurt?
Yes.
It tastes like a blue Go-Gurt. It was fucking fire.
You know, I wouldn't know. I have a very big bone to pick with McDonald's, and I hope corporate hears this because you guys need to fucking fix your problem. So, I live right across the street from Macca's. I never go there. This one time, I'm like, you know what? I know it's Grimace's birthday. I want to celebrate with a shake. And I was going to my house. Anthony and Jonathan were there, so I'm like, yeah, I'll pick up 4 Grimace birthday shakes. Pull up in the drive-thru. I'm like, yo, give me 4 birthday Grimace shakes. And I am met with, our shake machine is down. And I look at the thing, I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine. So I drive away, and I'm about to pull out, and I'm like, oh shit, there's another Macca's open. I'm gonna go to that Macca's, because I doubt that machine is down. So I go to that Macca's, I pull up, like, give me 4 Grimace birthday shakes. And she's like, our shake machine is on warming mode. And I ask, verbatim, what the hell is warming mode? She's like, every night at 9:30, our shake machine goes on warming mode. And I'm like, you're joking. She's like, no, sir. And I was like, wow.
You guys,
I'm like, okay.
you guys want to know
I
how
guess
old
so.
Grimace turned? You know what year we're celebrating?
20.
52. It is Grimace's 52nd birthday.
When did you get
Why?
the
Why
birthday?
is this the one?
Why didn't we have the Grimace birthday shake 2 years ago? Who the fuck knows? We get a 52nd.
52. I'm not 50.
52 is the
Grimace
one.
Grimace is 52 years old.
I can't wait for the Hamburglar meal.
We have to wait till he's like 63.
Till they die with nuggets black and white.
It'll be the Hamburglar birthday shake.
The
Yeah.
Hamburglar shake, and it tastes like chicken nuggets.
I'm just saying, look, you got to pick up the Grimace birthday meal tomorrow.
I don't believe you.
Dude,
You said
it's
you would.
fun.
I don't
The shake
believe
is
you.
banging. Like the Big Mac is a Big Mac.
McDonald's open right now. If McDonald's, like, it's only 8 o'clock. McDonald's has to be open.
Yeah,
I might
they're
just
open.
Go after this, but I haven't had dinner
It's
yet.
fucking good. The
Very
shake is fire.
disappointing dinner. It's fucking.
Get the Big Mac meal. The other one's a nugget meal. It's extremely overpriced for what you
Get a
get.
nugget meal.
I was kind of appalled that I paid $13 for a shit
a lot.
Mac, a fry, and
That's
a.
Chipotle.
But it was the Grimace birthday shake, so I had to do it.
Yeah, gotta celebrate the birthday for the old man.
52 years old.
Go and install the stupid fucking McDonald's app. Go to DoorDash and see how much it is.
It's gonna be like fucking $70.
So I have it. I can't set it to pick up. Wait, why not? I can't pick up my McDonald's.
Can you get the
Oh,
McDonald's
no.
app and do the order and drive-through thing?
I don't want to download the McDonald's app, man.
For Grimace, dude. It's for
I'll
Grimace.
Dude, it's his
I'm
52nd birthday. Come on.
Yeah, come on, 52.
Who gives a shit?
I was so confused why they were celebrating
Come on, man.
52.
Who actually
Marketing
gives a
shit.
shit?
I think this thumbnail, I'm gonna include the Grimace birthday shake somewhere. Someone will be holding the
Include Grimace.
not Grimace, just a shake.
Well, why
Someone,
don't you make it? Why don't you make it the 2Q crisis thing? Instead of her, it's Grimace, and instead of the cat, it's the shake.
I think I want
Can you
her.
get,
I want her
no,
holding
can
the
you
shake.
get The leader, the captain that had that weird, stupid fucking cat thing.
Oh yeah.
Replace the stupid fucking cat with
Shake.
Grimace. Replace the cat with Grimace, the one that goes, "Arr!" and it has like the clicky teeth.
Let's look at
Or you,
other.
or you could make Ariel Grimace.
Dude, on Insomniacs After School, I could replace the telescope with the Grimace shake.
You could.
You guys are getting a lot of behind the scenes right now while I try to figure out how the hell to get a pickup order for
Or
me.
I could have like I could take Galaxy Next Door and replace the main girl with a big shake so it looks like Marchie and Fumio are running after the Grimace shake. Or she could just be Grimace because she's already kind of purple.
Yeah, that does work.
Oh, we could do a lot with this.
I have to turn on my location because California has weird privacy rules. What the fuck?
California, that's why.
California just has weird rules.
Yeah.
California's whack as shit. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of electric vehicles here, and I don't see any charging stations for them. I don't know where they're plugging this shit other than out. How do I let them use my location? I just want to see McDonald's, please.
Luke, do you want to do Kizuna Eye? And then Tippy's got to go to bed. It's 11:15 here.
Yeah,
gotta get up at
Kizuna
5.
sure was a show that did
That's it.
exist.
It was a show. It wasn't that
I
good.
mean, it was fine.
It was meh.
You got to watch it. You know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what you want from me. It was fine. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good by any means. I've watched worse shows, but that doesn't say a lot for this.
Yeah.
So,
I think the big thing is my favorite was the what was it when everyone was getting pissed about it because they started talking about NFTs.
Oh
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
That was my favorite. Grimace birthday meal,
Fuck.
$14.
It's so expensive for the fucking Grimace birthday meal.
I don't want to pay that for a shitty shake, dude.
You get a Big Mac and a medium fry.
I don't want that. That's a terrible dinner.
Luke, it's good. You're drinking a Bud Light. Get the shake.
Yeah. Drinking Bud Light. Get the shake.
It's for our main man, Grimace.
All right, listen. The Bud Light was free.
The meal is not.
Free beer tastes
Hey,
better
you
than-
don't even have to pay for this, do you?
Well, technically I do.
This
I don't
goes
have to-
this goes on the
That
company.
is true.
Do
Yeah.
you know how much money I've spent today for the company or from my company's money?
Probably a
I spent
lot.
$5.
Oh, you have
We'll
room
spend
to
14
play,
more.
buddy.
I spent $5. I could pocket $73.
You could
right
get
now, or I
2
could go
Grimace
get-
meals.
Get the Grimace meal. Come on.
I could get 2. Why would I need 2?
Oh, are you?
I don't
Grimace
want
meal.
to drive. I have to drive to McDonald's. It's nowhere near
Luke.
me.
It's for Grimace. Come on.
Please, like
Can
it's.
How long is it
Listen,
gonna be around? Can I get it when I go back to Hampton?
I don't know. When does the Grimace? Let's find out.
When does Grimace's
When
birthday over?
does the?
When does Grimace meal end?
When does the
June
Grimace shake?
29th. Fuck.
Oh, you got 3
Oh, you
days.
got 3 days.
You got to get it in California.
Get the goddamn Grimace meal.
You're telling me I have to go to a I have to. First off, I have to drive in California more. I hate this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Place. This sucks. But I have to drive to a McDonald's and then go over the prompt and have to, with a straight face, say, "I want the Grimace birthday meal."
I'll take the Grimace birthday meal.
What's up with all the memes of people like showing them drinking it and then they're like in a backrooms area or like in an abandoned house or
I
something?
think
This is
this
Grimace.
Grimace reminds me of like an SCP.
Oh,
He'll come back.
he's gone. All right. We're calling it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Hello Harem podcast. We do apologize for we've had a couple mishaps tonight. Things will be back to normal in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks, because I'm
2
coming
weeks.
back July 8th, so
July
July
8th.
9th will be fine.
Yeah. So we'll be back to normal, your regularly scheduled program on July 9th. Let us know your thoughts on this anime season. Which ones you thought were ball busting good, and then which ones you thought were ball busting bad. We do want to know, what was your favorite? What was your least favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your anime updates of everything anime from the Hello Harem podcast. Boys, Luke, final message.
Sencho marry me and use our code for gamer subs.
And this is a free podcast, but we are accepting donations because Luke does need to get the Grimace shake. It's only here for 3 days. A little bit goes a long way. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
I was
We'll
gonna
see you-
go for a walk and I'm gonna drive to McDonald's and get a Grimace shake.
We will see you guys next week on the Hello Harem podcast. Have a wonderful night. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for new content every single week. We'll see you guys next time.
That's the ribbon. What else?